Are you guys looking at a unit that is beautifully renovated and tastefully designed, where you can just bring in your luggage and move in immediately? If you are looking for this, today this unit here is something you should look at. Hi everyone, I'm Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to introduce you this very nice semi-D unit here. We are at Ponderosa. This area is considered one of the very quiet precinct, and houses here are really very nice, and they're considered one of the low density area, right? So you can see right here, I'm standing outside of this house, right? You can see the road here, right, is very wide. So even after parking, 2 cars sideways, right, we still have a lot of space for the road. So come, let's move further. This is where we enter the house. So as I mentioned, fully renovated and beautifully designed. It is really from the front of the house, right? So when you come in, as we move in, right, you can see that the floor tiling here is all those stone design. So it's very, very nice. Not that kind of classic cement style, okay? I'm not sure if I'm correct. So this is a semi-D unit. Let's look at the side land. So for this unit here, right, it's a 5,000 over square feet unit, so 5134 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so the side line here is around 20 feet, but as we move in, right, certain parts is already extended, so it's around 15 feet lah inside. Okay, so you can see this is beautifully done, very, very nice. And look over here. This part is where I really love. Okay, I enjoy outdoor a lot, so take a look here. It comes with this kind of pathway, pebble stone pathway, and water feature. Very, very nice. Okay, and look at the side here. This way is where you have your, the corner area inside. But when you are inside the house, right, you can see this design as a very beautiful feature. It does not only bring in natural light to your house, but it also brings in a sense of close to nature. Okay. So this is where you access from your house outside, okay? You can see, this right here you can move in and out easily. So there's a chair here. This is where you can spend your time, enjoy your fishes. There's still a lot of fish here. I'm not sure whether it's included. I can check with the owner. And some tortoise. Then you can just feed your fishes here. This is something I find it very relaxing, right? Come, let's move forward. So this part here is some of the details that is done very nice, and you can see even the side here, right, with the grill. Usually to separate the wall between your neighbor is grills, right? But this owner is very thoughtful, He actually grew a lot of this kind of Lo Han Song. Okay, this one to block the entire area here to make it very, very green. Okay, these are the small things, details that I find very nice. This part here is the back of the house. So semi-D, right, you have the entire, U-shaped corner space. So this is where you can rest. You can do a barbecue. There's a barbecue pit already done. And this area here, you can even, do some outdoor dining here. Sometimes when let's say you buy durian, okay, now it's durian season, you can just eat here, without bringing the smell into your house. So this is where I find this house is very functional, very nice lah. Okay, come. My adjectives very limited. I keep on repeating nice, nice, nice. Okay, come, let's move into the house. See all the pebble stone. Very, very nicely done. Another side for this part here, right? So by right, it is like a semi-D. This part should be stick next to your neighbor house, right? But for this one, I think the owner renovated differently. So it's like a courtyard here. You can't really utilize this space. You can't really use because it's just like that. Then inside there's some of the plants. You can't really utilize this space. But I think the intention for this is to bring in light to the whole house lah. So he actually built this right to the top courtyard mini one to give more space, and you are not exactly close to your neighbor. So although this is a semi-D, right, but at a certain point of time it is like a bungalow style lah. So I think the owner did change some of the layout, and I think it's a good point that should highlight to you guys lah. This part here is your foyer area. Look at the space here. Okay, you got a lot of space and you can put all sorts of decorations. A foyer is a very important part, because it's where you step in and the first impression of the house. That's where you showcase all your taste, all your sense. Okay, come, let's move into the living room. Okay, it's a very wide living room, and what you can see is, I think you can notice the ceiling height is very tall. Okay, so there's a lot of room space here, and all of these are thoughtfully done. Look at the design here, the curved panel, everything, false ceiling, all nicely done. Everything is included, right? So this part here is the, just now we see from the outside, right? There's a corner into the part here where they put a plant. Yeah, you can even enjoy your fishes here. It's well connected to outside lah. Okay, and over here is where you can access outside. This part is your dining area. Very bright with nice lighting features, and this is where you access to the, those mini courtyard outside. This is where you access to it. Directly here you bring in the light, everything. This house actually, to me, is a very comfortable to stay in house lah. And if you open up the door here, right, you can get natural ventilation, cross ventilation easily. Okay, so coming here, we can see there's another tabletop. You can call it a bar top on island. Okay, this for you to prep your food, or like during the night you can make some cocktails. Very nice design. And this part here is your pantry area. Okay, you can put some coffee machine, and look at here. Come this design here, courtyard. It feels so nice. A lot of greens, a lot of oxygen coming in, just improves the house air quality. Okay, there's a separation of a glass door. Okay, a very solid one. It's quite heavy, the material is quite good, and it separates from dry and wet kitchen. This is where you do your heavy cookings, you can cook a lot here. And come over here, this part is where you access to your back door. Okay, and it's an L shape. This part here, how to open this? Sliding, I think. Oh, it's a push one. Okay, so this is where you access to your yard area. Okay, you put your washing machine here and access to the back door. Okay, or it says self-serve laundry. Okay, and there's a toilet here lah. These are all the cabinets that is done up. You can use them, and they are all really made of good qualities. I can feel it when I open the cabinet lah. So now back to this area, there's another separation. So if you are really doing heavy cooking, right, you can close this door lah. Okay, come. And this part here is where your granny room is, one of the room at ground floor. So you can close it. Okay, it's a semi-transparent. Okay, then there's a cabinet, and take a look at this bathroom. Everything is nicely done, and even the shower screen. So basically zero renovation is needed lah if you purchase this unit. Okay, and over here is your granny's room. So the first thing very obvious is the ceiling height. Okay, and this part here is where you can access. You can take a look at your backyard area. Okay, very nice, and all the furniture is really very nice. All the cabinets are right to the top and comes with TV. So all of the appliances and furniture are included. Okay, except for some of the decorations items like the paintings. Those are the things that owner wants to take back lah. And this part here is a storeroom. You can take a look at the storeroom, so big. So it's a really very functional storeroom, and it's covered nicely with a door here. Okay, and I like that these are all comes with hole. So sometimes when we store things, right, you don't get too humid inside. These are a very smart design. So we're done with ground floor, and it's very nice already, right? Come, let's take a look at the upper floor. Okay. So the stairs here are all very wide. You can feel that the flooring is of good quality, and I like this feature a lot. Remember the side where you have a courtyard, a mini one? Now I know the reason, okay? So it breaks up the whole thing. Then this part here, the owner changed to a glass panel, and it brings in all the natural light. Very classy. And this part here, you can take a look at the rail. The staircase rail is also very nice. So once we're up here, let's take a look. Okay, it's my first time up here. There's an entertainment room here. Wow, for those who love to sing and karaoke lovers, this is what I think you would like a lot. You can host your friend a lot here as well. And comes with a glass door. Come. Wow! Very nice leh. This part here is really very nice, okay? It's a full height cabinet and very classy. Okay, where you see the back part of the house lah. Very nice, and I believe this one is a bathroom. So now, next room, right opposite just now that room, is another common room. Again, you see every corner, right, comes with glass panel. So you can choose to cover with blinds or to just like move it up, you know, semi-transparent to bring in the light. Okay, very nice. And all the cabinets are fully to the top. Very functional. Eh? This kind of cabinet, right, I'm sure it's not cheap. And another bathroom. Come. Let's take a look. Okay, again, standard and functional. So right opposite the karaoke room, there's another pantry. Oh, I like that a lot. I like this a lot, okay? So we have a bar here, like during the night, quiet time alone. You can put a laptop here and do some work, or you can just do some reading here. And you know, enjoying all the spaces you have. And if you want to drink some wine, see, this is where you can keep all your small wines, and it comes with a pantry, and it's movable. Oh, can keep your wine here as well, okay? Wow. So I think this part here, this design is very nice, and I believe that the owner for this unit, right, really enjoy life a lot, and that's why we work hard for, right, is to enjoy life and make use of every space that you bought and design it into a very functional, okay? So I think he did a very good job here, and most of the furniture are included, but I don't think the wines, like, I don't think all those alcohol is included. Balcony, okay, come. Wow! Wow, I really like this house, very nice. Okay, it's very nice, okay? The owner didn't put any decorations here, but I think you can put a chair here, not a problem lah, okay? Come. And these are all the small details that is being done for the balcony, right? It comes with this kind of anti-mosquito mesh, okay? Anti-insects mesh, okay? So even if you open up, insects will come in, okay? And now for the highlight, master room. Again, take a look at this. A master room with another small space here. Come on. This is an entertainment room, okay? Consider a built-in entertainment room within your master room, okay? So when your wife is sleeping or your husband is sleeping, you can enjoy the movie yourself. Comes with a big size TV here, you know. Or you want to like let your kids watch TV, then you can spend time with them, and your husband can continue to rest there, okay? So it's very nice, and this part here is accessible to your outdoor balcony. Okay, look at this area here. Wow, okay? So there's two balconies for level 2. One is the one is the family hall there, and one is the master room here. Very, very nice, right? This house location is northeast, so you get sunlight in the morning, but during evening time, won't be that hot lah. Very, very nice space here. And when you come in here, this part here, you can actually close it as well. The ceiling height is really very tall. And ready for another highlight. Wow, okay, walk-in wardrobe area. To be honest, it's not a very big kind of space for a cabinet, but I think it's already more than enough lah. And look at what is here. I think I did quite a number of house tour, sub-sales house tour. This is one of the bathroom that I really like. Comes with a jacuzzi here, you see, built-in one. And I think the height is very good, so you just step in, you don't have to like, you know, climb up, you know, to a jacuzzi. This part here is where you shower. And look at upwards here, it's a skylight, okay? It's a frosted skylight. So there's always natural light at this bathroom. So you feel very, very bright here. And every morning, you know, when you shower here, I can already imagine how nice it will be, alright? Then, like resort style, or really like resort style. This part here is your sink. You don't have a double sink for this house, but I think it's not necessary already for this unit. So nice, okay, one sink also enough. Then you got big mirrors and all the way up. Okay. And this part here is another set of cabinet as well for you to put your toiletries item, and you know, you can also still continue to make up here or here, okay? So even if your husband is still brushing his teeth, you can also use this part as your makeup area or can blow your hair. So I think this house, right, is not only beautifully designed, but designed with functional and taste. It is really, to me, a very nice house. So that's all for this house. Let me do a quick conclusion with you guys. Let's go. Yeah, so now we are done with the unit. Let me do a quick conclusion for you guys, right? So this part of the house, I really like it because it's a balcony at the family hall, and just right below here, you can actually take a look. Okay, take a look. You can, view even your side decorations, your side renovations of your koi fishes. These are all that to me is priceless. Okay, you do a house, you renovate a lot, you invested a lot in renovation, and you get to enjoy it in return. I need to use the phone, I cannot remember. Okay, so this house is around 5,134 square feet. It's a freehold land. Okay, so for those of you who are familiar with Ponderosa, you will know that some parts of Ponderosa are leasehold. But for this one, it's a freehold land, and it comes with 4+1 room. The +1 is the entertainment room and 5 bathroom, fully extended and tastefully renovated. And this area here is 24-hour gated and guarded, so security-wise is really very good. So a few highlights to let you guys know. This is an immaculate move-in condition unit. Okay, move-in condition, which means that you really don't have to do anything. And even to me, a lot of time when we say move-in condition, right, you still have to do a bit of slightly touch up. This unit you really don't have to touch up, right? Even touch up also no need. It's a tip-top condition where you can really just move in, and it's spacious and airy living because everywhere is properly ventilated. There's a lot of cross ventilation design here. Okay, every part is like both sides you will have rooms to have the air to go out, And to me, right, this is one of the best houses that I have toured, and really moving condition type. And if this is something what you guys are looking at, please don't miss this unit because it's really, really very nice. And I can tell you guys, it's not easy to find such a good condition unit. And last thing, but the most important part, what's the price? Okay, you all surely will say, talk so long, how much is the price, right? And this unit, the price is 3 million. So 3 million for everything, all the decorations, renovations, and even the furniture. So please let me know if this 3 million is worth it for this property. Do drop your comments at the comment box below and let me know if you guys would like to come for a viewing. And before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel, okay? This will really motivate me a lot. And dear owners, if you have listings for me to market, do let me know and I'll come over and take a tour for your beautiful unit. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!